What's up everybody, it's Sean here and I am back today to give you a review of the Adidas and Bape in this shadow green colorway. So this is the latest sneaker to release as part of the ongoing collaboration between Adidas and a bathing ape. This time they've opted to bring back this mid-90s skateboarding shoe, which was originally named the Adidas Norton. However, sometime between then and now, the name of the shoe was changed to the Adidas Lawsuit. But this time around, paying homage to the original name, they're calling it the Adidas N. So these released on the Adidas Confirmed app and they dropped on April 20th for a price of $150 US or $200 here in Canada. The official colorway for this shoe is shadow green, core white and black, and they released alongside a sand colorway as well. And then there was a Bape exclusive black colorway which was not available through Adidas. First things first though, here's a quick look at the box. So this is a really dope box. It feels very well built and very sturdy. On the top, we have that signature ABC camo print, but it's done in this tonal blue color, paying homage to the classic Adidas blue box. So we have the Adidas 3 stripes going diagonally across the lid, and then on the side of the box, we have both Adidas and a bathing ape co-branding, which is printed on in this white color. And then inside the box, it comes with this mesh dust bag, again with that camo print all throughout. And we also have Adidas and Bape logos pressed into one side of the bag as well. So as far as the shoe goes, jumping right into the details, the majority of the upper is crafted using a very soft suede. So you can see we have this faded dark green colored suede, which sits in the middle of the toe box, and then overlaid on top of this, we have a brown colored suede, and this runs down the entire bottom half of the shoe all the way towards the heel. Covering the eyelets, we have more of that green colored suede, and then the very top eyelet, this is covered in the circular metallic finish, and you can see here we have a bathing ape branding. Running down the side walls of the shoe, we have these super thick white colored woven strips, which of course represent the iconic Adidas 3 stripes. Underneath this, we have more of that super soft green suede, and then moving downwards on the lateral side only, pressed into the brown suede, we have the signature ape logo. And then on the heel of the sneaker, we have more of that green suede, and then we have Bapesta branding embroidered across in white. As far as the laces go, so these come with 3 different lace options. The standard lace that they come with are these super thick skateboard shoe style laces, and they come in 2 colors, one in white and one in a dark camo color. But if you're not feeling these chunky laces, they also come with a thinner white colored lace as well, which gives the shoe a little bit more of a conservative look. Underneath this, the tongue is crafted using that same green colored suede that the majority of the upper is crafted out of. And then pressed on the top of the tongue, we have this white colored Adidas trefoil logo. So the back of the tongue and the interior of the shoe, this is covered in this camo printed nylon, which feels super soft and silky to the touch. And according to what I've read online, apparently there's a hidden stash pocket somewhere in the tongue. And I don't know what's wrong with me, but I could not find the stash pocket. If someone knows where it is, leave a comment down below because I've tried going underneath this tongue. I don't feel this hidden pocket at all. So yeah, leave a comment down below and let me know. Moving on to the insoles though, so these come with their typical foam line insole. It's really nothing special here. It's done in this camo print once again matching the inner collar area, and then we have Adidas branding on the left foot and a bathing ape branding pressed onto the right foot. So the upper of the shoe sits atop this solid rubber cup sole, which is done in this off-white color. It has this vertical groove pattern to it, and encased within this midsole but not visible to the eye, there is some sort of foam cushioning here within, and then on the heel of the midsole, we have the Adidas trefoil logo once again. Turning the shoe over to the bottom, so here we have this gum rubber outsole, and it features a herringbone style traction pattern which covers the majority of this outsole. However, on the very bottom of the heel as well as the medial edge of the forefoot, here it's left a bit more smooth. I'm assuming they did this from a functionality standpoint. I'm not a skateboarder, but I'm assuming they did this because it provides some sort of advantage for those that are actually going to be skating in this shoe. So that breaks down the look and the construction of this pair. And for those wondering about how these fit, overall I find that these run pretty true to size. So even in my case, my foot measures as a true size 10, slightly on the wider side. I got these in my true size 10, and they fit me perfectly. At first I thought they ran a little bit short. However, once I laced up this shoe, it really helped secure my heel to the back of the shoe, and then after that the shoe didn't feel short whatsoever. It left me about an index finger's width space between the top of the shoe and the top of my toe, and to me that was perfectly fine. But if you have maybe a really wide foot, or you're just someone that really likes a lot more space in your shoes, you might want to consider going up half a size, but I feel like for the majority of people out there, that's really not necessary. Moving on to the comfort. So overall, this is a shoe that's meant to be skateboarded in, and my review is coming from a strictly casual use perspective. So in that sense, this shoe is not the most comfortable shoe out there. It feels pretty low to the ground and it is extremely flat and stable. I don't feel like it's wobbly whatsoever. I felt very secure and in place. But unfortunately, the cushioning of the shoe wasn't that great. It wasn't uncomfortable, but there really wasn't that much of a plushness to it. So I mean, if you're not going to be skateboarding in these shoes and you're just wearing these casually, there's definitely better options out there, but it's not going to be a totally uncomfortable sneaker either. Finally, in terms of the quality and craftsmanship, so first off, the material quality I thought was pretty good. The majority of the upper is crafted using genuine suedes, and I feel like the suede already has a bit of a worn-in feel, so even if you're wearing these a lot, I feel like the suede should hold up pretty well. It's not a shoe that you're going to wear a few times and it's going to be noticeably beat and dirty, so that definitely was a positive. And in terms of the build quality, it wasn't perfect. I'm just nitpicking here. There was just very minor issues like these woven strips on the side. A couple of them were kind of protruding out of the shoe, but other than that, there really wasn't anything major that I had to complain about. So with all of that out of the way now, let me toss these on feet, I'll lace them up for you, and I'll show you guys how these look. If you're someone that's into that mid-90s, 2000s era skateboard shoe, this is a very solid option if you're looking for something that's a bit more elevated and obviously has a bit of that hype factor being a collaboration with Bape. In terms of the colorway though, I think this is a very clean pair. I prefer this one over the sand pair just because it's a bit more wearable and a little bit more muted, even though it still has those signature Bape touches all throughout the shoe. And if you couldn't tell by now, as far as the laces go, the super thick laces that they come with were just way too out there for me. I swapped in these thinner laces and they look a lot better to me. But it's all personal preference. If you like more of that classic skateboard shoe look, then opt for the thicker laces. But if you want a shoe that looks a little bit more wearable, something that maybe looks a bit more like the Adidas Campus also in some ways, I think the thinner laces is the way to go. So let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think about this collaboration? Did anyone pick these up as well? Were you kind of on the fence and decided to pass on them? And whether you love them or hate them, leave your thoughts down below and let's talk about it. And as usual, if you guys enjoyed this review, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. You can follow me on Instagram at sgo8, check me out on X at sean.go spelled out, and visit my website as well at seango.ca. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review and hopefully it helped you in some way, and I'll catch all of you in the next video.